welcome to the Mid-Wavespell Galactic Mind Weather Report. So today we're really connecting into what is it that is essential in, really connecting to our dreams and bringing them out into our worlds. And a big message that's been coming really clearly for me is that, we don't really get to choose with our minds what our dreams are. Often people will say, oh, what is it you dream of? What is it you want in your life? And we'll sit there and we'll think about it and think, what would I like? What would my life look like? And we'll often say things like, abundance and lots of money and freedom just to travel and to do all these things. And so I don't have to go to work anymore. And we have all these ideas in our heads of what we think we would like as our dream life. When really more and more I come to see that, we're genetically programmed. We come in these spirits into these physical vessels, and these physical vessels have already got their purpose, in a sense, GPS coordinates, set inside them. And when we talk about connecting to your dream, we're talking not so much about connecting to what the mind wants, what the ego wants based on, your previous experience, but it's about moving beyond that and allowing yourself to let go and reconnect, that inner child, that playfulness, and find what is it that your heart delights in. What is it that makes you want to get up in the morning and thrive? And a lot of the times, it's very hard to know what that is. If someone asks me what is my dream, every day I hone that idea of what it is that I want. But more and more I'm beginning to see that my dream is to be able to fulfill my purpose. It's to be able to reconnect my inner higher self to my outer physical body so that I can be at one and move through this life and just follow every impulse as it moves through me, as the existence itself moves through me and empowers me, and connect and just to be fully free to be me. And then what we find is that, what I find is the more I let go of trying to define what my dream looks like, as in, is it a bunch of money? Is it freedom? What does a house look like? And describe the actual physical things. And the more I let go and connect to what does it feel like? What is the feeling, the frequency that I'm being drawn to, that I'm imagining? And, if you take things like, winning the lotto or not working or, having a happy, beautiful family, whatever it is that your dream is, or big sports car, et cetera, traveling the world, take that image and run a little exercise. Close your eyes after this and just imagine that image of something that you feel would really be amazing, something that would really be, something you dream of having in your life. And then relax, breathe into it, and then see if you can move beyond the surface of that. Move beyond what it looks like and think, if it's a sports car, imagine yourself sitting in the sports car. Imagine the power, the engine moving. Imagine the thrill of going at high speeds, and just feel the feelings that come with that thing that you want. If it's to be able to travel the world, then stop for a moment and imagine traveling the world. Imagine what that would look like. And then again, take yourself beyond the surface and bring your focus in your contemplation to, what does it feel like? What is the sensations in your body that you delight in while traveling? What is it about traveling that makes you vibrant and alive? And move beyond the actual physical surface idea to the texture, to the frequency, and see if you can identify that frequency, that sensation and that feeling. And what you begin to see is that the actual surface of how your dream manifests is not so important. What is important is that we connect to the frequency of that which we are dreaming of. We connect to the feelings, the essence, the quintessence of what we are dreaming of. And it's when we are able to, every day, just remember, connect in with our intuition to what that feeling is, that feeling of freedom or exhilaration, or that freedom of nurturing and compassion, or that freedom of community, or whatever the feeling is. That's what we want to identify during these 13 days of the Blue Night Wave Spell, to get really clear on how do we want to feel in our everyday life. What is the frequency we want to exist at? And when you begin to focus on that as opposed to the physical object, suddenly it doesn't seem like a giant mountain that you have to overcome. You know, this expensive sports car that costs so much money that it just seems like, why even bother? So we don't even take the first step. But when you start dropping in and go, the feeling of the wind running through the hair, or the feeling of that freedom moving in that vehicle, the thrill, the exhilaration, then suddenly you can actually feel that without the car now. And when you can suddenly feel that now, then it makes it much easier to take the first step towards the manifestation of those dreams. And then suddenly we turn our mountains into molehills. And then we just keep on stepping with determination. Because as long as you have that feeling of what you want to manifest in your life, then you will be able to have the willpower and the determination and the intuition as to what step is next, and the willpower to take it. So don't let yourself get overwhelmed by these mountains. Let go of the need to know exactly what the manifestation will look like. I would say that the universe always knows better than us. Our higher self sees a much bigger picture than our mind can. So let go a little bit and relax. And just allow yourself to dream now. Allow yourself to feel the abundance, the beauty, the exhilaration, whatever it is, now. So enjoy the rest of the Blue Night Wave Spell, and I'll see you at the next one as we open up the Yellow Warrior. So much love. In Lakesh.